What's up, you guys? Ron 98 coming to you here from Cancun, Mexico, shooting another video. And this one here, I wanted to talk about the hardest part about going raw. If you're thinking about this lifestyle and you're not already living it, kudos to all those out there busting out, living raw, keeping it from the tree, bush, or the vine, eating things in its natural state. It feels good. And if you're thinking about it, for those of you who aren't on this lifestyle, if you're thinking about it, these are a couple of the things that I think personally are what make it so hard. So let me think here. First thing basically would be shifting your mindset, right? You really want to make up the decision within what the reason is. What's the X factor? Why are you doing it? There's lots of different reasons. The ethical side of things, you're helping, not voting for the death and slaughter of innocent beings that we feed on, which eventually make us sick. So that's something that's good, right? To go against and to go for the health side of things. You're going to be feeling healthier, as well as you're going to be helping the environment. Now, all of these things are amazing reasons to go on that journey. Have that mindset shift, understanding why you want to make this change. And in doing so, you're going to also be figuring out different aspects of how important you are to yourself, loving yourself. So a lot of us at this point in time, this day and age, it's tricky to really truly love yourself. And people say they love themselves, or it's cliche to say you love yourself, but why not love yourself? Loving yourself would be doing the right thing for yourself, because yourself being the body, right? Our soul drives the body. And if you truly love the body, the gift that you've been given, plus the mind that goes along with it, take control of the mind, take control of the body, right? The soul starts to drive the mind and the body. So when your soul is in charge of driving your mind and your body, that right there is an immense amount of self-love. You're loving the gift that you've been given. So that's one of the hard parts, is to understand this different level of loving yourself. Because a lot of times we don't love ourselves. We just kind of intoxicate ourselves with bad thoughts, bad drinks, bad foods, bad people, bad music, bad being things that aren't vibrating on a higher level, bringing you to a different level within yourself. And if you're watching this video, maybe you're searching for getting to that deeper level of yourself. We all are. We're all watching each other in different ways, learning from each other in different ways, and that's all this is just a little clip to see if I can help you in my ideas of what are some of the hardest things about going raw. So learning new habits, that's another aspect that's kind of tricky, because we've been basically our entire lives, we've learned how to prepare certain meals a certain way, and you know exactly what you need to do to get it done. So learning new habits, that's another aspect of this lifestyle that's a little tricky. You've got to create new habits. We've been brought up to live a certain way, surrounded by our family. However we were brought up, that's kind of what we know. So to break those habits and possibly traditions and different, whatever celebrations that you might enjoy by ingesting certain foods, those celebrations, you've got to change up that habit if you want to go to this lifestyle. And that's another hard aspect, is changing those habits, because we're so used to doing the same thing day in, day out. And, you might not feel terrible, but do you really know what feeling good feels like? That's another reason that I think going this way and living on this trail of eating nothing but raw foods is amazing, because you're showing yourself that you love yourself. These are thrival foods, they're not survival foods. So learning new habits and different ways to prep up for your day. You got to prep your mindset, you got to prep your day, you got to switch it up, you got to create new habits, right? So that's definitely something that we have to focus on, and that's one of the harder parts about this lifestyle is learning new habits. Another thing that's kind of tricky is different people in your social surroundings, as well as yourself doing research, if you're really considering, living this kind of a lifestyle, is the fear that's out there. The fear of not getting enough nutrients, not getting enough protein, not getting enough calories. I would say just eat until you're full. Once you're hungry again, eat some more. Now, that goes along with meal prep. You got to be prepped up. It's going to take some time to figure out what works good for you. A few months at least, 3 months, I would say at least, before you start switching up and creating those new habits and a different mindset to really make this work for you. But once you do, you're going to feel amazing, and it's not going to be hard to think about what thing you're going to need to bring on the trail, or whatever daily excursion that you're going to have, or where you're going, and what you might need to bring with you to enjoy where you're going. Another thing here is finding your voice around your people being your family and your friends. What kind of voice are you going to have? You know, are you going to have someone who's, you know, the voice that's always, you know, say taking offense, you know, being, you know, offensive? And that's another part that's kind of tricky about this lifestyle. If you're feeling good, you don't have any issues, that's amazing. But sometimes it can be tricky around certain family members or certain people that you really love, some friends that are really questioning what the heck you're doing and why you're even doing it. And really, we're doing this because we want to love ourselves and we want to feel amazing. That's simple. That's all we want to do. We just want to feel good, and we want to lower our chances of the you know, plethora of different diseases and ailments that are rocking the world out there. So that's my main drive. That's my X factor. I want to cut my chances, and I want to live a happy, healthy life, being able to do all kinds of things, be able to swim when I'm 60, 70, you know, be able to go skiing when I'm 60, 70. All right, guys, so that's just a few of the things I think about when I think of the hard parts about turning your life completely upside down and eating nothing but raw living foods. Predominantly, you know, 90%, 95%, you know, and those 5% for me is, you know, having a little coconut aminos, some nutritional yeast, maybe some almond butter, certain things like that that aren't necessarily in their natural state. Anyways, you guys, I hope this video helped, and if you liked it, maybe give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the little bell for notifications for new videos, and you can find me on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and YouTube, Ron Nate. Until next time, you guys. Love you.